Hi, Huskies. Welcome to scene 2 of Share the Burden. As we know, we met the mischievous character of Bokamoso, who is lazy and has tried to trick Shaka into helping him to make a lot of money. So now let's start with scene 2. Lights come back up on the stage. That is now a wooded area. Bokamoso is seated on a stump and looks surprised that Shaka has arrived stage left. Shaka is carrying an axe and has a knife in her belt. Bokamoso, happily, "You came! I'm so happy." Shaka, "Of course I came. We are partners, right?" Bokamoso, "Right. How shall we start?" Shaka, "Well, we need branches to make the sturdy traps. I've given it much thought on the walk here, and I think it is best that I cut them down." Bokamoso, smiling to the audience and shaking head in agreement. "I couldn't agree more." Shaka, "Excellent. I think this is truly the best idea. As partners, we must share everything. I will happily cut down all the branches, and you will be tired and feel the pain for me as I work." Bokamoso, confused. "What?" Shaka, "That's how partners work. One does the heavy work, and the other feels the results." Bokamoso, "Oh no, I'm not going to feel the burden of all that chopping. It's going to be really painful." Shaka, "Well, what do you propose? I am open to any idea." Bokamoso pretends to think about it. "I've got it. I will chop down the branches, and you will feel the pain of my chopping." Shaka rolls eyes. "Okay, if you think that is the best partnership." What is happening here, friends? I want you to think about this. What is Shaka doing? How is she tricking Bokamoso? Bokamoso grabs the axe that Shaka is holding and starts to chop at the trees. This can be pantomimed, that means acted out. As Bokamoso is chopping, Shaka falls to the ground and leans against a neighboring log or rock. With every chop, Shaka groans in pain. "Ah! Ah!" Exhausted. "Keep going, Bokamoso. I'm exhausted and feel great pain from your sturdy work, but I can take it. Unless," looking at Bokamoso, "you want to switch and I can chop the branches?" Do you think she's lying? Yes. Bokamoso, "Oh, no, you don't. I've got this part. You just sit there and feel all of this work. It looks really awful." Bokamoso gathers branches that have been hiding behind the trees and holds them out to Shaka with pride. "All done. I am so glad I was the one who chopped." Shaka, "Thank you for your efforts, Bokamoso. Why don't you let me carry those heavy branches to the docks? You can just follow along and feel a small burn in your muscles from my load." Bokamoso, "Oh, no, you don't. I've got the branches. You follow behind me." Bokamoso walks off stage right, with arms full of heavy branches, and Shaka follows behind and smiles at the audience. She is one clever character. What is she doing here, friends? Let's keep reading. Scene 3. Lights come back up on a fishing wharf complete with netting and fishing equipment. Crates can hide the fishing traps for the following scenes. Bokamoso with arms full and Shaka enter stage right. Shaka, exhausted and dramatically slow. "Oh, how much further, Bokamoso? I don't know if I can make it." Bokamoso, "We are here, Shaka." Laughing to himself. "I guess you aren't the lucky one in our partnership." Shaka, "If only I were," smiles to the audience. Bokamoso, "What do we need to do now, partner?" Shaka, "Okay, we have our sturdy branches. Now we need to weave our trap. I watched my grandfather weave traps when I was a girl. It is difficult work. Fingers ache, crack, and bleed. I think it is best that I weave, and you sit and let your fingers feel the stress of my weaving. Bokamoso looks at the audience and shakes his head. Oh, Shaka, how kind you are to think of me. But I've seen more than a few fishing traps woven in my day. Sit back, friend. I've got this. Bokamoso grabs heavy rope and starts to weave a trap. With each passing of the rope, Shaka screams in pain and moans, "Ah!" After a bit, Shaka speaks, "Ah! Slow down, Bokamoso. Not so tight. My fingers can barely take the pain." Bokamoso, pulling from behind the crates, "No worry, Shaka. I am finished with our fishing trap. It is time to throw it in the water and come back tomorrow to see all of the fish that are going to make us, rich." Shaka begins to grab the traps. "Shaka, shall I give the trap a heave?" Bokamoso stops, and Shaka grabs a track. Bokamoso, "Nice try. I've got this." Bokamoso throws the traps off stage left, and Shaka smiles at the audience as she grabs her shoulder in pain. She winces loudly. "Ah!" Lights out. So, what is Shaka doing? How is she tricking Bokamoso? And how is Bokamoso thinking he is tricking Shaka? That's why this is called a trickster tale. We will continue next week with scene 4.